Hey guys, and welcome back to my City Builders channel here on YouTube. I'm Ben, and again, I decided to not call it a day after the last episode, so we're starting with episode 6 on this beautiful snowy day today in Springdale, and I actually want to continue with like the rebuild of my area here. Um, yeah, you remember last episode? Um, while I'm explaining to you things, I'll just let the game run to earn a little bit more um, money to be able to start the rebuild of the um, other zones like here. So I started with restructuring and reorganizing like this highway connection to down there. Previously, it stopped somewhere around here. I added in a roundabout, and everything was kind of getting messed up and not really beautiful. I'm not yet happy with the solution that I'm currently having, but at least it's way better than what I already had. Um, so Yeah, if you followed me on my last episode here, I redid this whole part of town. I was about to almost lose the game because I forgot to put or reconnect a couple of things back into my town, like the wastewater management, like the water treatment plant, like my water supplies in general with the two water towers, and everything was kind of a little bit messed up, so not really ideal, but yeah, at least that's something that I was able to get solved quite easily um, after just realizing what the problem might be or what the problem is. Yeah, and that way, I think I was able to establish quite a good income, at least for now. So over here we have some power issues, which is almost like a natural, which leads me to adding in a new power plant for now because I will need it anyway after a little while. So I want to add in like was it the geothermal or the solar updraft? This cost me 1080 megawatts, and this brings me 250. I'm just wondering. mm, yeah, it should be fine. It doesn't say anything like, oh, you only can use it in non-wintry zones. Well, so hopefully I'm good to go with that just for the moment. And due to that reason, I'm able to delete these um, wind turbines over here because I won't need them any longer for sure, because it doesn't really matter. So currently we have a little bit of a fluctuating thing going on until the solar updraft power tower is actually on, but now it is. So everything's working pretty smoothly, and we have enough supplies and electricity for this city. Um, so yeah, coming from the last episode, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done so already. And maybe you even would like to click the little bell icon right next to it, just to make sure to get notified in case I'm publishing a new video, a new tutorial for you. And in this Snowfall expansion series, I want to, explain to you or show to you a couple of my approaches that I'm usually using, but this wasn't the best example from the very beginning. Um, but yeah, even restructuring like cities or towns is something that might happen over time. Sometimes it does happen, unfortunately, and you have to take care of it. Yeah, and that's what I actually realized in this town, um, to a far bigger extent than I was actually assuming that this might happen. I already got a feeling regarding that in episode 2 and 3. Um, Not everything was really ideal. I didn't have good solutions for some of my problems that I had with the town. So, yeah, we'll see. So, what I'm trying to accomplish in this episode, and I think it won't be such a long one as the last one, is deleting this little part of town here and adding in like a bigger commercial zone over here and connect this again with the highway above here and also with maybe some more residential zones over there. So this is where I'm going to start with, and I'm speeding up the unnecessary parts again for you so that you don't have to watch all those steps in between that can be explained quite easily by just watching them. So, yeah, have fun within the next couple of minutes and hear you soon. Thanks for staying tuned. So as you can see, I was spending now quite some time on building a highway structure and an intersection here in Springdale or for Springdale. And yeah, for the time being, I'm trying to make sure that this um, does actually make sense and it goes into the right direction, um, and fulfills its final purpose, um, for being like a good intersection or a good structure for all the traffic. I know that there are still a couple of connections missing currently, and I will add them in a little while after making sure that all the existing directions actually do work out as planned. Sometimes, as you could see through the whole process, things are, yeah, a bit fiddly, a bit, well, let's say difficult to arrange and make sure that everything that I planned actually does have a real connection to the existing highways here. Um, so for now, I'm just wondering. So if you are coming from over here, you can either leave the city or you can like go back here into town. Then when you come from here, you can go off there and go to here, but not yet to that highway. It's something I have to take care of. Yeah, I think that's the part I'm building or starting to build right now, because I think that this is going to be crucial. 3 meters, 9 meters, 6 meters. 3 meters is way too low. 9 meters is okay. I'm back at, well, maybe I can turn on or get off the highway here. Oh, this is a fiddly mess. um, okay, maybe I'm going to change the whole layout again. Sorry for bothering you with that. I think I have to take a different approach here. Like making sure that I'm connecting up the right highways with the, didn't want to delete that, the correct highways with the correct counterparts. So I'm doing it right now, one after the other. By the way, what I've learned over time is that laying out these like intersections on your own, it sometimes can really help when you're using, instead of regular highways or regular on and off ramps, that it's way more efficient and way easier to be planned out when you're using the normal roads, because those roads are actually behaving in a different way than highways or on and off ramps do. And that's the reason why I'm tending to go for the roads while working on a layout like this, because I want to make sure that things are going or are working or designed or arranged as smoothly as possible. So even now, all that back and forth, like rearranging roads and layouts here, is something I tend to do already at the beginning. So this over here does look nice. So that's going off here, but that still has to connect at some point to its counterpart, like over there. So I might lead through. Well, I'm not changing this for now. Maybe up to here. Trying to find a good way to reconnect with my highway up there. Honestly, I don't really, I'm not really being bothered with the length of such a like intersection or the size of such an intersection, because my main goal is to let the traffic run as smoothly as possible. Ooh, I'm getting close to the borders. Shoot. Oh, no, no, no. This can't be. That can't be there. Oh, no. I'm trying to. Well, let me delete this part again. Go down there already. And create this intersection. So this is working out. This goes either there or up there. But I think that this part should also at some point connect with its counterpart over here. So I'm leading this to there. That's fine. Okay, so that's connected. It has an outgoing connection. And what's actually missing is something like an also should connect to that part here for sure. So I'm using that as a connection here. Just a small like turnaround. Six steps above. Another 6 steps. That could go back in here. And this should reconnect with this part over there. So I'm taking a couple of detours here, as you can see, but it helps me keeping things a bit more like straight. And I'm also trying to take care of the lane management already properly enough. Okay, this is something that doesn't work. So maybe I have to go back again with adding in a proper connection. Yeah, that's good. And sometimes, as you could see, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not really helpful to have the anarchy mod on because it allows you to build basically structures that are not realistic and that won't work or look good in the end. So that's something you definitely want to avoid, except for things like that where you already have an existing road and it seemed to work out nicely. So that's connected now. This here is a one-way like off ramp. Okay, so this is connecting. This is coming from over here. So, yeah, having a closer look at what I've built so far, I'm wondering whether that was a good plan or not. So for now, I think I will go for that now. Um, I just have to sort things out kind of to make sure that this is working out the best way possible for me here. So I'm curious why that's already occupied. Yeah, of course it's occupied. I just wanted to upgrade you guys. No, I think, okay, let's go for the one way, one way, one way, one way. I'm just thinking over here, it splits up into. Okay, I have to check this here. So that's coming in here. That's pieces upgraded. That's going in there. Yeah, the reason why I'm taking actually quite some time to build this mostly lays in the fact that we are having, well, that this will be one of my, I think, major intersections when the game progresses even further. So I'm not really eager to make too many mistakes here because I don't want to rebuild this intersection after a while once again. So that's looking quite good. Just making this a nice intersection. Just trying to sort things a little bit better. So, and I also think about, to be honest, to take care of the lane management in a little while, because at that stage it doesn't really make sense, not yet. But I'll definitely make sure to take care of that. So this is incoming here, but this also has to have an option like over there. So I'm curious whether I can actually add in another connection right in between here. Just trying to fit this in as best as I can. So now I'm removing this part. That looks a bit odd, to be honest. So I'm moving that down with the Move It mod. Sometimes it's helpful. to get things sorted like this. And then trying to make that happen. So I'm wondering actually whether I really need such a huge part here if I can't move it back to something a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, because that will definitely help me to save a little bit of space. Just curious to or eager to align it. I'm just eager to align it as best as possible with my existing highways. So you are getting off there. I'm changing that right away to the correct, let's say, directions. So this is going in here, and I'm upgrading you from there to a 2-lane highway. So that's looking nicely. You are doing kind of a detour here. So this is about going off. Just have to wait and see, because I need some more money for the meantime. While I'm building out the structure. So I let the game run for a little bit in parallel to this road here. I don't yet know what I'm building up here. So you guys can come off and you have a connection to either that part or this part of the highway, but not yet. And that's an issue. Not yet that part. So I have to reconnect, or not reconnect, but connect. This part over here. As well. So just moving that down by 1 level. And I'm connecting this part with that part, and I'm changing directions. So you can go down here, upgrading the road. So that looks fine. So you guys can now that would be a nice redirection. Oh, I have to do that. This is looking good. This is looking awesome. So again, following the road you're getting off, you can either choose to go there, you can choose to go down there, you can also choose to go there. And now I'm trying to keep it as close as anywhere possible to the existing highway, because I do not want to lose too much space here for literally like too little, not enough options, I would like to say, or for no reason. It doesn't really matter whether how big this actually is. So I want to keep that close and this close. And then I'm trying to connect this part back with that part here. That looks reasonably good. So, and even over there, I think we do not need such a huge or that much space to intersect like this part and that part here. It's way too long. So I'm trying to connect this and that, and then taking a small detour like this here, and I'm arranging everything from there. So let's upgrade this to a two-way right from there and move everything a bit closer to what we've got. So that doesn't look nice yet. That doesn't look nice either. So I want to make sure that this highway already drops off one level and a second level. Like here, another level there, and another level over here. So that looks way smoother now. Is it a two-way now? Yes, it is. So I'm moving this again a bit closer to the existing structures. Then I'm rearranging that part. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Okay. So coming from here, I think I'm again trying to speed up the process for you now so that you don't have to wait. And in case I have something important, I'll let you know and jump back on. So, hear you in a couple minutes. So, while actually thinking about this ending here and that ending, I think this one will be quite easy, at least for the very beginning right now. I'm shrinking this down just to be able to let the game run again for a little while. Want to upgrade that, and I want to connect you with you and you with you. It's not yet nice. Yeah, but as planned, I wanted to have kind of fixed layout already for my highway thingy here, but yeah, as you can see, sometimes things take a bit longer. Of course, if I I played actually City Skylines so many times in the past already. I have a couple of 100 hours for um yeah, playing this game, but well, that has been quite a while ago, um, as you can imagine. And yeah, coming from here, I still have to get used to playing this game again, um, in the fashion as I did it in, in former times, I would like to say. So, but I'll have to get used to it again. So I'm doing some not so nice shenanigans here with people going back and forth from this intersection to the other one. But as you can see, people are already getting off this lane in the hope. Oh, cheaters! Oh, are they cheating? No, I guess maybe one or the other is cheating just a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so this already seems to work. Many of the trucks are using this to get out of town, which is awesome. But that incoming traffic, as I can see, it only wants to go where to? Most likely here. Yeah, so this for sure will change as soon as this intersection is working properly and I reconnected this part and the other part in a proper fashion so that I actually like it. So yeah, as you can imagine with this episode 6 now and me playing Springdale, I'm still not finished with my rearranging plans for this town. I also have to take care of the train line here. This is something I'll have to make sure of in a proper way to be future safe, or at least kind of future safe. But I think that's it for now. That's it for this episode. Me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines Snowfall DLC. I would really like to thank you on that stage for taking the time, visiting my channel here, watching this video. And I'd be, of course, really happy if you would consider subscribing to my channel here. And yeah, leave me a like, leave me a comment on this video or any other one. I'd be really happy about it. And as soon as I have enough time for replying, I will definitely do so. Be sure about that. Thanks a lot for your support, and have a good one. Stay safe and enjoy the winter times. Bye bye.